Hey, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach. And in this video, I want to give you 4 mistakes that people make when they want a leadership role. And the reason I want to make this video is because I see them being made by so many of my clients that are going through the Career Success Program. Now, before I dive in, if you're interested in joining the Career Success Program and working with me, I will pop a link below this video and book your call so we can talk about your strategy to get you to that next 6-figure leadership role. Now, okay, the 4 big mistakes that I see are, first of all, playing too small. Now, I see this all the time. People, senior managers, they take their own skills and experience for granted. They think, oh, wouldn't anybody do it like that? They don't recognize what they have built up over the years because they have been doing it so long. So playing too small is a big one. You need to know what you have done and be proud of it. You deserve it. So if you don't recognize it, nobody is. And you need to take ownership of that, because that is the way you're going to progress your career, is owning the fact what you have done and achieved and be proud of it. So that's the first one, playing it too small. Second one that I see all the time is not having a strategy. It's just like pray to the gods and hope it will work, and working harder strategy. But that is not really working for most people. Yes, you might have the odd exception, but for most people, that's not working. So you need to have a clear path to actually get to where you want to be. And that comes in by building a strategy, by looking at your career as a system, to understand the different components that you need to have in place to make that work, to reach your goal, to step up to the next level. That could be like standing out as a candidate. When you send your resume, you get an interview. That could be optimizing your LinkedIn profile so you get headhunted. Ask yourself, when is the last time that you actually got a job from being headhunted? It's also about how you master your interview techniques. Because basically, if you are a senior manager, it's not just good to actually have good interview skills. Everybody at your level will have good interview skills. No, it's really necessary that you up your game and that you nail the interview and get the job at the end of it. And that's the difference that you have to make within an interview. Then thirdly, what I want you to do is think about your story. Why should somebody hire you? Because if you don't own your story, if you don't know what makes you different from all the other candidates, then they won't know. And that's the key. If you don't know, they won't know. So you have to make sure that they know, because you know. And you will use that in your resume, in your LinkedIn profile, and you will use that in an interview to actually introduce yourself. And the last point that I want to make, mistake number 4, is being all over the place. Because here's the thing, confusion is your enemy. Nobody makes a decision to hire you or even to promote you if they are confused about what you can do. Because a lot of people that I work with through the Career Success Program, they have more than 15 years experience. And if you try to communicate everything to somebody that you've ever done in your career, you confuse them. You confuse the heck out of them. So you need to be able to tell your story, to have your pitch ready, and be able to condense those 15 years in really a relatable conversation, a relatable story, compelling enough to interview you. And in an interview, it needs to be compelling enough to offer you the job. That's basically the workflow. It's very simple, but people get that wrong all the time. So those are the 4 big mistakes. First of all, playing it too small. Secondly, having no strategy whatsoever. Thirdly, having no pitch, having no story to tell. And then number 4 is they confuse the heck out of other people and they can't really articulate what they do, and therefore they're not going anywhere. So if this resonated with you and you want to find out how I can help you, I have an 8-week program that I work with you one-on-one. And what we do is, first of all, we create your story, what you stand for, why people should hire or promote you. How can you sell yourself? Then we're going to raise your profile using LinkedIn, using your resume, using your network, so that you stand out and can land your next 6-figure leadership role. So if you're interested in finding out more, I will pop a link below this video. Book a call so we can have a chat where you are, where you want to be, the roadblocks in between, and how I can help and support you getting there quicker, better, and faster. So I hope this inspired you, and I hope to speak to you very soon. Thank you. See ya. Bye.